good game, or is everyone else good to go?
Everybody else is good to go.
Does that feel like a good place to be in, especially given the way that you're kind of hitting the stride?
Look, you're always going to have injuries, but even Jordy Dilem is looking good, so everybody's back to health, and it's great.
What sort of messaging are you giving the team right now in terms of, is it score first? Is it what's the broadly speaking? What's the mentality going into this?
Well, it's twofold. It's A, keep a clean sheet, because we have enough attacking talent to score at least one, and then just don't think we've already won. Those two messages.
Do you look at playing at Red Bull Arena as any sort of how do you factor that in as opposed
I
to
don't. I think it's a neutral site in many ways. I mean, they'll have some fans there for sure, but I'm sure some of our fans are going to be there. It's better than Yankee Stadium just because it's a baseball field and they're used to playing on that smaller field, so that would give them an advantage. So it's kind of like a neutral site, but we still have travel. There's other things that we got to, sort out.
Do you know the last time you were at Red Bull Arena?
Man, that was a while ago. Yeah, it's got to be 2018, 2019.
And is there anything you remember about that facility? I mean, I know a lot of people say it's the best soccer stadium in the country. Well, aside from women, obviously.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that make that claim, including our, people down south. But no, it's a good stadium. We've been there, so it's not going to be anything. Later kickoff, no weather. It's not going to be too hot, humid. It's going to be fun.
You ever kicked off a game at 9 local times?
Yeah. We've done for some CONCACAF. I mean, it's always kind of crazy.
Do you expect anything different out of this New York City FC team for this second time around?
Yeah. A motivated group. Maxi Morales. I don't know what other changes he's going to make tactically, but health-wise, he's such a critical part of their team. If he's ready to go, he's going to play.
You guys have been so effective and dangerous on set pieces this season. To me, it just seems like it's been really good. Is that something you've been emphasizing on this year?
No, not any more than years past, but Nico's always delivered a good ball. JP, Albert, we've got different options. Javi's been good. I mean, he's good on set pieces. Jackson's a big kid. Yaimar, Christian. I mean, kind of normal.
On that second goal against New York City, it's a good run by Christian and a great throw by Nico. Did you know Nico could throw that far? I mean, was that something set up or just kind of part of the play?
We always want to try and throw the ball in quickly. Especially if you have guys like Kellen Rowe that can throw it long, even at midfield. I want Jordan to run in behind. We did that against, I forget what game it was early in the year. Jordan came all the way from his left and he got in behind. Nico that's just Nico. It's a smart soccer play. That's Christian. They all know it. They all hear it. It's just a question of whether they do it.
You were really able to minimize Castellanos' abilities and chances on goal. So what do you attribute that to?
I don't think he had enough service. He's a guy that, can play and possession and all that, but he needs good service. I thought we did a good job of denying him the ball where he wants it. I thought our pressure higher up the field helped us in that regard. Pushed us back a couple times, and you saw how dangerous they can be. The goal they manufactured was his movement in the box. It was good.
Obviously, you're getting Nuhu back for this game, and he hasn't really played in this last game. But how do you see him coming in and being a game changer here?
He's good. I mean, Nuhu's a great defender. Kellen did an exceptional job. It's nice to have options. Madran is in full, so we're back to a lot of left backs again.
You have a lot of experienced players, but the mental aspect of a game of this magnitude, do you have to talk to the guys at all, or you just know that they know?
Reminders.
Okay.
It's just reminders. A lot of what we do as coaches is remind players. They all get it. That is a very senior team. They understand.
I know you're very fond of the saying, goals change games. It's a very true statement. good goals, like the ones you scored, those first 2 goals, do those also have a different sort of like add-on effect?
Oh yeah, it's demoralizing for the other team, and it boosts the confidence of your players. I think the quality of goals certainly matters. The timing of the goals matters right before halftime. You know, sometimes those goals that you score real early in the game don't do you much good because there's still 85 minutes to go. But right before halftime, just coming out of halftime, you know, timing, quality, all those things come into play.